Hello everyone, good afternoon. Today's the 4th of December 2013. It's Wednesday and it's 12:34 p.m. It's exactly 21 days to Christmas Day today. Wow, imagine that. 21 days, 3 weeks. Um, anyway, yeah, what I wanted to talk about in this video, it's actually, I've just thought about it and it's rather funny because it's rather funny to me. So it is, and what that is, the console wars that are going on between Microsoft and Sony, and I go to you're probably asking why you think it's funny, but I'll explain why. Um, well, first of all, I want to start off by saying that is that you go to YouTube, and you watch the videos, about the console wars and all that, and then you read the comments and you like what people say in the videos, and then and then also read the comments below saying that oh well, for the ones that say oh I just like Xbox and whatever, and um, and I just like Xbox and and all that, and fine, that's fine, that's no problem, or I just like Sony and that's it, that's no problem. But when you read the ones that say to hell with Microsoft, or to hell with Sony, and all that, and or Microsoft are like a greedy company or whatever, or Sony or whatever are like a greedy company or whatever, and all that sort of thing, and some of them comments that make me think about them now. You see, they're funny because it's almost as if the people who post them comments are saying that you should oh buy this buy this console, and just buy this console, and whatever, and that's at least that's the impression that I get anyway, and it's yeah it's it's funny, and and another thing is why it's funny is another thing that's funny is too is that how it's always Microsoft and Sony that are that are that are that are head to head in the console wars. You never see Nintendo. Nintendo tends to stay out of it, and or Nintendo seems to just look in the shadows or whatever, um, and I think that's funny. I don't know. Um, um, I think that's funny, and why I think it's funny is because Nintendo have been a gaming company from the beginning, and they've been a gaming company. Um, they've been a pure gaming company for longer than Sony and Microsoft have, and I know Nintendo are the ones that. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not being a fanboy or anything like that. So please don't say, please don't say that no, or you're just an old Nintendo fanboy or anything like that. Because I'm not. Um, but Nintendo, back in the what was it, 1983. 1983, the game Crash, as I know many of you are familiar with. The 1983 game Crash is when and I believe that it was, I believe the rumours were that it was caused by the ET game for the Atari or something like that. But I don't know. I don't know if it was that. If it was actually that game, I don't know. Um, I I was only 3 at that time, 1983, so I wouldn't remember any of that. So it was a few years after that before I got the Nintendo NES console. But anyway, the Game Crash came, but then Nintendo came out with the came up with the NES system, and that's who revolutionized the gaming industry, and that's why the NES system became so famous. And I just think that's another reason why I think it's the console wars are so funny today, because because Nintendo are left out of it, and Nintendo are the gaming are the company that they 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 reinvented gaming. Basically speaking, they reinvented gaming, and I personally think that that Sony or Microsoft, that Sony and Microsoft would not be would not be would not have branched into the gaming industry today if it was for Nintendo. I don't know. Maybe they might. Maybe they might, but I don't know. I'm just saying. I'm just saying what I think here. So, as it's, but yeah, you have to see the funny side of it. That the gaming company that revolutionized gaming is not in the console wars. And it's it's been that way since the Xbox 360 days, and from what I see, and I own an Xbox 360 for the past 3 years. As a matter of fact, I have two 360s. Well, actually, yeah, I've had two 360s actually. One of the second 360s I had, it was a white one, and it red ringed on me after. When I bought it second hand, I bought it used from GameStop, and after about maybe 2 or 3 months of having it, I only had it like as a spare Xbox. I didn't use it full time, but it was already like about maybe 4 or 5 years old anyway before I owned it, and then after about 3 months or so, about 3 months, it red winged on me. So then I got it. So that was that was fine anyway. So then I just got another. Well, actually, I got it repaired, but soon after I got it back from the repair shop, it red winged again, and so I just got it. I just went out and I bought another second hand 360 just to have as just to mainly, even though I have it set up in another room, just to mainly have it as a standby Xbox, and and I'm not a fanboy. I'm not being a fanboy or anything like that. I did have other cons. As I said, I did have other consoles. The first console I had was the NES. I liked that system, so I did. I had one of the most frustrating games. I had one of the most frustrating games for the NES. I'm sure a lot of you gamers on YouTube saw a video done by the angry video game nerd, or the angry Nintendo nerd, or whatever, or angry video game nerd, I think he calls himself on YouTube, and that was Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and believe me, what he said in that video is true. It was a very frustrating game. I used to get so frustrated in it because because of some of them things that he pointed out in it with the enemies and everything like that. And it took me, I'd say it took me about a month after getting it to master it, to finally, or at least maybe I'd say it took me a couple of months to master that game. And so it did, but there was days here where I was nearly beating myself. Every time I'd get caught in that game or something like that, and I'm sure a lot of you out there can empathise with that, but anyway, I mastered the game in the end. I didn't give up on it. I'm not a person to easily give up on things, and I didn't give up on it. So I kept at it and at it until I mastered it in the end. And I got to the end of the game and I defeated Shredder. So I did. But anyway, I just think it's. Yeah. As I said, it's. Everybody is. I just think it's funny, like like the way people just, the way some people just the way some people just plain hate on a console, like and all that, and you know, and you feel that when people post comments to people's video channels, like on YouTube, whatever, saying that as I said, oh, to hell with Microsoft, they are just greedy, whatever. Oh, to hell with Sony, like and all that, they are just greedy. You nearly feel that they are telling you, oh, that you shouldn't buy, that don't buy, or that you shouldn't have bought that console, whatever. You should have bought Sony and support Sony and all that sort of thing, I don't support um I don't support anyone. I just buy something because I feel that I get good service out of it. That's it. Like I I've like I've had all the Sony PlayStations in the past. I've had the PlayStation 1, I've had a PlayStation 2. I've had three PlayStation 2s actually, because the first two I had were the big ones, and they both broke on me. The Xbox, it was I was getting the disc reading error in both of them, and I got replacements on both of them. So I did, and so then after the second one broke on me, then I decided when the PS2 Slim came out, I bought that. So I did, and then I bought the first generation Xbox. Oh yeah, I've also had to come back to the Nintendo days. I had the Super Nintendo as well, which is also a system that I liked too. Um, and then I had the PlayStation 3. And oh yeah, I also had the Nintendo Wii as well, so I did. Um, and which I traded in for my Xbox 360 for the first one, the Slim here, my first 360. So I traded the Nintendo Wii in for that, and and then so I did, and it's just that it's not that I disliked the Sony PlayStation. I didn't dislike it. I didn't hate it. And I still don't hate it. Like, um, you know, I just felt that the Xbox 360 and now the Xbox One just meets my requirements better. I think because I feel that the online community, and like the online community, for example. I feel that the online community is more. It even it not just feels more. What shall I say? It not just feels more enticing. I don't know if that's the right word, enticing, but it looks somehow it looks more. It looks more professional or something like that. You know, that's what. Yeah, it looks more professional. You know, it feels more professional, and it looks more professional to me. Now that's I'm stating I'm stating an opinion here. So I, like everyone else, um, are entitled to my own opinion. So I am, and that's my opinion, and that's my choice. That's my choice. So you know, so okay, if you're thinking of saying that oh you should have stayed away from Microsoft, stick and stuck with Sony or whatever, and whatever, please do not judge me on this, because I just I um like you go, like say now you go to buy you go to okay, you buy a car, right? We'll say now if you had the choice of a let's see now you had the choice of a Ford, a Volkswagen, or like an Opel or something like that, right? Some people are going to choose a Ford, some people are going to choose a Volkswagen, and some people are going to choose an Opel, right? Now, are you going to now and why that is, again, it's all because of personal preferences. Some people like the handling more on other cars than they do on some other cars. You know what I'm getting at. Some of them. I know some companies today, or in the past few years, have not been exactly reliable uh, with their cars. Like they've had problems, like with electronics and all that sort of thing, and I know certain car companies that have had a lot of them problems, and some of them still have. And if but if a person still likes to go for them, I don't know if I'm making sense here or not, but basically what I'm saying is that everybody is entitled to their own preference, and it's down to your own preference. It's down to your own preference at the end of the day, whether you about what you want. It's about it's what the consumer wants, and that's it. So it is. So I hope I made myself clear on that video. So please tell me what you thought of. Please tell me what you thought of what I've talked about in this video, and so okay. Bye for now.